Hello, welcome to my latest film deal. I'm just going to use the end of my paintbrush just to give my camera something to lock onto. Doesn't like a white background. There we go. So, happy whatever day it is. Monday, mine went blank then. And yeah, it's a lovely day, autumnal. So we'll just start with a bit of a horizon. Just taped a bit of A4 copy paper onto my board. And we'll see what we can do. So yeah, quite tired and my back hurts. I've been at work at the day job. Just creates some interest with the sky. Just picks up some of that Payne's grey at the background. Makes something reasonably interesting. Yeah, I've got a day job as well as this. But yeah, keeps the pennies rolling in. The bills paid. Means I can get more canvas and paint as well when I need it. Yeah, quite interesting so far, not too bad. Yeah, I do love this time of year when it gets quite autumny. I've always preferred cold to heat. I don't like it when it's too hot. And when it's hot, I've got the added bonus that the heat can trigger a seizure for me. But touch wood, I've been alright for the past year and a half. That was my last one. I've only had about 5 seizures in my life, so it's not that common. Yeah, I've never been diagnosed or anything. It's just my body's thermostat reaches a certain temperature, and as a safety mechanism, my body decides to shut down. Yeah, my last seizure I had when I was studying my MA in fine art. Um, I can't remember much about the day in question, but I was walking somewhere near where I was studying at Coleg Menai, part of Bangor University, and um, as I say, I can't really remember, but I had my camera with me, and that was it. I collapsed, and next thing I knew, I woke up, and there was a load of people around me from one of the local buildings at the trading estate. I'd collapsed outside their office, and they all piled out to help me. And it was all employees from Ardra, and if it wasn't for them, I don't think I'd be here now, because they came and administered first aid. And the principal at Coleg Menai, the head of art, he took me to Bangor Hospital and stayed with me. So, incredibly grateful to Ardra and him, the head of art. Really incredible people. But yeah, I digress a bit. I had my camera with me, and my camera was secured and locked up at the college until I was fit and well to go and collect it. And went to collect it, and there was a body of work on my camera which I have no recollection whatsoever of taking, and it showed the run up to the seizure, which is quite interesting. Yeah, if you want to see the pictures, they're on my website, jonkidd.co.uk, and it's a body of work called The Forgotten Photographs. Now, the time when I, found the photographs, I had absolutely no recollection, but as the past year and a half, 2 years, whatever it's been, have gone by. I was kind of piecing back little memories about the day. There's one thing I remember about it was, having a seizure. I tend to get about 20 minutes warning before I have a seizure. And I remember thinking, because I was just about in the middle of nowhere, I remember thinking, oh, I need to get near people so if something happens, I can be helped. So I made my way to the trading estate knowing that there's people around there. And I was on tarmac and all that sort of stuff, and I think I must have made a conscious decision to walk on grass, because if I collapsed, less chance of caving my head in. And yes, I woke up on a grassy knoll, which made all the difference, because if I face planted onto tarmac, it wouldn't have been good. It would have been completely different. And yeah, I went to Bangor Hospital, and I was seen straight away. Triage don't hang about. They saw me immediately and didn't muck about. And they're amazing at Bangor Hospital. And I had a scan on my brain to make sure there wasn't anything serious. And but things go through your mind. You think, oh God, is it a tumour? Is that it? Is someone going to give you a month to live or whatever? It does go through your mind. But yeah, I felt alright. Felt 100% fine, just a bit wobbly. And I had all these tests done, and oh, there's a bit of a jump there. I do apologise. That was me camera cutting out halfway through, as it tends to sometimes. So anyway, I was waiting for the dreaded results, and there was A&E doctor called me through, and you think, oh God, here we go. You kind of prepare yourself for the worst. And during my wait, I was thinking, picturing the scene in a family room with rosary beads and pictures of landscapes on the walls and flowers. Excuse my horrible dog's barking. So I was taken into this family room, and sure enough, it had the pictures of landscapes and flowers on the table, box of tissues, everything else you'd expect. I thought, oh God, this isn't going to be good. So she sat me down. She didn't say anything to me. She just sat me down. I thought, oh Christ. And I was expecting the worst. She said, oh, by the way, all fine, all the tests are clear and everything like that. It was just caused by the heat. So you can go home. Goodbye. So huge, huge relief. Really was. Because you do fear the worst. So yeah. So I went to the neurology clinic over at over on the Wirral somewhere, and they gave me a clean bill of health there, which was good. Yeah, he was saying, it's that rare, it'll be probably another 20 years until my next one. So really happy. Yeah, I had since then the odd dizzy spell, but it's probably brought on by the anxiety of having another seizure. It's all in the mind. But yeah, interesting body of work if you want to see it. As I say, it's on jonkid.co.uk, and it's the forgotten photographs. So glad I didn't break my bloody camera. So yeah, I was doing my MA, and I decided to stop. Yeah, it was, I think mental health far more important. Because during my studying, I started hallucinating again. Hallucinations came back, which manifested themselves as black figures, which isn't good. So yeah, I thought I'd have a break, just create work for my benefit and not everybody else's. Yeah, I'd love to do studying again. But yeah, I just got to a point. It got a bit too much. So no regrets. Yeah, one day when I'm rich and famous, I'd love to get me MA done again, and perhaps even further. But I'll need the money. It's the only thing. Having spent a load on my degree as well. Yeah, all good fun. I do love studying. Yeah, my studying years, I just immersed myself in it. I think I'd reached the right age to study. I was in my late teens, early 20s, there was no chance. I think as I got older, I can apply myself more in my work and immerse myself in my studying. Yeah, I did my degree in photography. I think I wouldn't mind doing a degree in fine art and then do my MA in fine art, do it properly, rather than doing a photography degree and then trying to do fine art masters. It just, yeah, didn't really work. Yeah, this painting's a bit frenzied, a bit frantic, but it'll do for me. It's still a painting. Yeah, it's almost like a child's painted it, but I think that's the whole point sometimes. Got my headphones in as always, listening to music. Trouble with this copy paper, it does tend to warp a bit as the paint dries. It is a bit wavy. I've got to be careful not to tear it. Yeah, there's a few interesting lines and things and a bit of light on that foreground. Not perfect, but it'll do me. Just sorry about my dogs barking. They bark in most videos, but I tend to keep it in. Adds to the character. Yeah, I'm not going to do this to death. I think we're done. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, without a doubt. Bye bye.